Vaughn was like, he seemed like a really important person. I mean, not to say that anybody else isn't important.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes there's dudes kind of like, you know what I'm saying, that stick out.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed like that type of person.
Yeah, he was always that type of whatever. Like, he was always important to whatever he felt like being a part of. Like, if he felt like he was gonna be the toughest in jail that 3.5 year bid, he was like focused on being the toughest in that. Like, his whole 3.5 years, all he did was whoop. Like, he wanted that. He wanted to know when they see him, they was gonna have to get whooped. You feel me? Like, ops, that's what he focused on. In the streets, he wanted to be the biggest gangster in Iraq, in the world. That's what he wanted to be to a certain point. And he was out here trying to do to be that, to be considered that. That's what he wanted to be. If he said it was a no op tolerance zone, you could see by the people he had around him, like he bred that. Like, when he first got on and he was getting lit up, even before he just died, everybody trying to tell him to do different shit, stop dissing people, stop saying this and that. And he kept getting bigger and he kept doing the same shit cause he gonna do what he wanna do. And whatever he feel like he on, he's gonna do that to the best of his abilities. So if he feel like I'm gonna be rich and I'm gonna diss the ops and ain't nobody gonna do shit and I'm gonna keep getting rich, that's what he gonna do. And he gonna focus in on that and be that, you feel me? So it's like, whatever he wanted to be, like, you see how you say, like, man, he was important? That's because everything that he ever tried to do, he put a lot of time, effort, and energy into that shit. Made his personality be like that. Made that shit stick out. Made himself important, you feel me? Like, you see, when he got on, he was invested in being a neighborhood hero, and that's what he did. He bought his hood chains. He paid for bonds. He was bonding people out for bodies. Like, folks bond motherfuckers out for bodies. You feel me? Like, who'd
he bond out for a body?
He bonded out one of the females from his hood that had caught like some murder, like not like on some whack the motherfucker shit, but like on some just a whole little story behind it. But it was some accidental shit on basically. But he went and got her. You feel me? Like, he went and signed motherfuckers and gave some females some money. You feel me? He went and put up thousands and went to his hood with 100,000 cash and passed it out. He was invested in. You see, after he died, nigga, they still had the turkey drive in O Block that he was already had going on with Steve before he got killed. You know, he got killed like on the 6th of November. And that turkey drive shit was later that month. He had already had it going on. Like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pass out turkeys and we gonna have everybody come to the wick. Like, he had that. He all, as much shit as he did bad, he was focused on like creating his face as far as like how everybody viewed him outside of his ops. Like, if you was an op to him, he didn't give no fuck how you looked at him. He wanted you to hate him because he hated your ass. But everybody outside of that, he was focused on being a neighborhood hero. That's why he became like how he was. Anything he focused on, folks used to be a good ass drawer. Like, when he focused on like, all right, I'm gonna draw Goku. He gonna draw Goku raw as hell, for like right in your face. For them, like, I'm in this bitch. See, when he started rapping, he ain't rap, but when he started rapping, he became damn good at rapping, fo. He one of them niggas like, fo, one of them motherfuckers like, if he set his mind to it, fo, he could probably do anything. That's one of them type of niggas, fo. Him and my homie D-Thing, they was them type of niggas, like, they could do anything. Them niggas was fighters, shooters. You know, they niggas that fuck hoes, pretty boys, niggas and shit, and niggas scared of them. You feel me? Like, it's all type of shit like that, and they loved and worshipped where they from. You feel me? Like, shit like that, did real thorough shit in the area. You feel me? Like, that's how that shit was.
You had mentioned that Vaughn wanted to be the biggest gangster in Chicago.
Mm.
Is that something he always wanted from as a kid, or was there a situation that made that happen?
I ain't gonna lie, I knew him as a kid, and from what I could always remember, he just was like that. Like, like, we losing dead homies, so like, ain't no telling if losing OD made him wanna, you feel me, or losing, like, you feel me, made him wanna psych out, you feel me, but Like he one of them niggas for like Von love his niggas on phone them. He love his surrounding. Like he cherish everything going on around him. So say for instance, if I love all y'all and this niggas out here that's trying to get y'all, I'm getting their ass. That's how folks looking at this shit. Cause he love niggas that much. Like I feel like that's why he put his life and freedom on the line and did all of the shit he did. Cause he loved his niggas. Like, and the more motherfuckers that he lose, the more motherfuckers he gonna try to make other motherfuckers lose. You feel me? Like he one of them type motherfuckers. He lose a motherfucker, he want 2, 3 niggas to go. You feel me? Like he one of them type of motherfuckers. Like he just like, and I saying like that's what he was doing or nothing. I'm just saying like this is how he view shit. Like he love motherfuckers so much. You bring any type of harm or like any type of fluky shit or like any type of dramatic, any type of drama or death to his area, he gonna try to like step on that shit. That's why I feel like he probably didn't want to be the biggest gangster, but he just was in love with his surroundings and anything that threatened, anything that was going on around him that he loved, he was on that with. You feel me? That's how it probably was.
You know, I interviewed Bo Dill, and we talked about Von a little bit, and he had mentioned that, you know, Von was really about his people and helping people out, and you know how he brought his bag back to the block. You know what I'm saying? Like, quick. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, you know, after he done made, you know, $50 million, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did it, you know what I'm saying, off the top. Of Von being a good dude and buying O-Block chains for everybody.
But I respected Von because Von was for his people. And he was a team player. And he did that shit the way it was supposed to be done. Like, he went and got the bag and brought it back to his people and broke bread with his people. And he really wanted to see his people succeed and make it. And he put them in positions to really win. Like, he the definition of a real GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody that got their deal and then brought their bag back to the projects and break bread with all his people the right way. Hopping on songs with them, uplifting them, helping to put them in a position to win. Like, he did that shit like a big homie, but a young nigga doing big homie shit. You know what I'm saying? How can you not love and respect a nigga like that?
You know, what did you think when you seen all that?
Me and him talked about the O-Block chain shit. You feel me? When he did it, because I wasn't surprised though. Like I tell you, I know Von. And even when Von was broke, he was a nigga that like did for people. Like Von, like I told you, he always had hoes. So when he get out, imagine Von always fresh out because he always going back to jail quick. So when he get out, he find hoes, fuck them, older bitches, younger bitches. He taking their cars, giving motherfuckers rides to go see the guys, giving motherfuckers rides to go to court for the guys. He fucking these hoes, they giving them a little honey, cause he ain't never did drugs. Like he ain't started doing drugs till like he beat this body, cause like I say, he always fresh out of jail, so he always on probation or parole, so he can't never do drugs. So he getting his money from hoes. He'll come and buy the guys some weed. He used to come in my face, man. We all, you know, I'm younger than him. I'm like 2, 3 years younger than Von. So he fucking hoes, getting money out of them. I'm fucking hoes, just fucking hoes, cause I'm still 14 and shit. You feel me? Oh, 15, and he fucking hoes getting money from. He'll come over there, see me dry as hell for like 30 minutes, not doing nothing, walking around blue a little bit. He, bro, what the fuck you on? You need some weed or something? Like, we need to get your little ass some drugs. You and this bitch tweaking on phone them. Going that bitch. You know, at this time, this when the Trey 5 is still 50. They ain't 30 and shit, like $25 and shit like they is now. KD's and shit was 50. You feel me? He, boy, what? Going that bitch buy me a whole Trey 5 to myself. I'm happy as hell. Ain't got no problems no more. Come around that bitch, send that shit here. Putting money on his phone for the guys in jail. He'll put money on the phone for niggas who ain't even put money on the phone for him when he was in that bitch. And he'll answer the phone for everybody. He'll put 100 on his phone and won't be like, man, this for woo woo woo. Stop calling me, bro. You called me too much. I need some money for food. Folks, as long as you keep hitting folks shit, he gonna keep answering the phone. And he gonna fuck some hoes. He gonna get $100 from them. He gonna find 4 of the guys to send $25 to. Like, that's how he is, bro. You feel me? So it's like, when I seen the chains, it was just like another one of those type of acts, like another one of them type of. He ain't never been a ball hogging ass nigga. You feel me? He always been the motherfucker wanna ignite everybody and make some shit turn. You feel me? Like that's just how he is. Like folks as set the mood. Like he'll roll out the red carpet just cause it's like he trying to build motherfuckers up. You feel me? So I was never surprised by it. It's just like one of his. It's just like his persona, but it's like it's money involved now. You know, he used to have to show his love in different ways, but now he got the sack, he able to really do that shit. And he really like, what folks really did is he put all these rappers on blast, like, and put them on notice. Like, folks won in this game 2 years for real. Like, he didn't, like, a lot of what motherfuckers be trying to act like it take time to do, or they don't have money, or not playing with, or ain't really like can afford. This is shit that can be done for real, like, and it just take you really like feeling this way about what you supposed to do, feeling obligated to your block or your area, like that's what you want to do. You feel me? He put a lot of rappers that was using excuses and making up lies to or reasons to not do a lot of shit. He made them look stupid. He put a lot of niggas. When you go to your hood and pass out 100,000. You letting everybody know they ain't doing shit right. When you go buy 15 O block chains, you showing motherfuckers this is what niggas could have been doing. You feel me? Like when a nigga told us no and they ain't had this and that, this is what a motherfucker really could have did for us. You feel me? Like that's what he put out here. Like
doing it with his actions.
Yeah.